Black liquor clean. Dead president and I'm a local. Cooking up canard. Waiting for the antidote. Running out of time. Patience in the independent hoe.
Over here and empty your pockets. I don't do that. In my prison, you do what I tell you to. Get over here. He's gonna get nasty.
One in the hand, one in the bag, bubbling. One in the hand, one in the bag, bubbling. Look at the cash, look at the cash, bubbling. Look at the cash, bubbling. One in the hand, one in the hand, one in the hand, one in the bag, bubbling. Look at the cash, look at the cash, bubbling. Look at the cash, bubbling.
Okay.
All right, Coach, thank you. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. Coming up, we've got what can only be described as a mirror image matchup between the Atlanta Falcons and themselves. Here's Bosher to kick it away. This one taken just inside the 10. And he's got some space here. And nothing but daylight ahead. 20. Touchdown, Falcons. In for the score. And the Falcons have taken the early lead. Extra point up and good by Tavecchio. And it's now a 7-0 game. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 20. The former Indiana Hoosier here, Tevin Coleman. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there. Second down. On second down, here's Ryan. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Takk McKinley in there to make the sack. Of 10. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And all the way to the opposite 48. A big play on 3rd down for the Falcons. And even 40 yards. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing now, Ryan on 1st down. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
Every coach we ever talk to says to his team before the game, quick start, guys. Let's get out of the gate fast. How about that? They took his lesson to heart, didn't they?
They did exactly that. A nice diving catch here on the game's opening drive. And all the way stay inside the 15 before they drop it. A good pick up there, a 22. A first chance in the red zone for the Falcons now. They have a 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. Vic Beasley in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8.
Hey, Tuesday. Hey, South, 12.
A fake to Freeman. Now it's Ryan. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Brian Poole. Past the 10 to the 11-yard line, and that's where the return stops.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Ryan will bring the Falcons up now 1st and 10 at their own 11. After the interception, here's Ryan. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on to it at 2nd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, and have them back on their heels.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Ryan. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense if that fell harmlessly to the ground. Over the middle, the catch by Coleman. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. Here we go on 4th down with Ryan. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And brought down, but not before reaching the 25. A big pickup of 12 yards on 4th down to keep this drive from stalling. On 1st down, Ryan. Now he'll let this one go. Deep left sideline. So they took a shot on 1st down, but couldn't connect.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Brooks Reed able to get in there and drop him for a 2-yard loss. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. From the gun, it's Ryan. Over the middle, complete. It's Hall. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play on.
And he can't escape the pressure. Ryan goes down. Tech McKinley in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8.
Hey, Tuesday.
Now Ryan on second down. The throw to the left side, caught by Coleman. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time.
21.
Give him 6 on the play, and they'll be facing a 3rd and 12. From the shotgun, Ryan. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the... This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Falcons. A big play there with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Falcons will add on to their lead. Bryant tacks on the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. Here's Bosher to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Here comes the Falcon offense now as they get set to take over here. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script.
And he'll be hit from behind and taken down. Tech McKinley in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
Gun! Hey, express! Get out! Wait! 5, 25,
Now Ryan. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
Get up!
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Left! Go! Hey, south! Right! We go!
Here's Ryan. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. Tech McKinley able to disrupt yet another pass play. His 3rd. Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, it's the Falcons in possession to begin quarter number 2. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. But likely not for long as they're in punt formation to kick it away. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of a 1st down.
I don't know why you would do that. It's almost guaranteed points the other way. I mean, I get it if it's a late game situation, maybe even 4th and inches. But, boy, that's a huge risk to take.
Yeah, now they're set up in prime position going the up. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Calvin Ridley, 26 yards. And the Falcons will extend their lead. Bryant now to tack on the extra point. Bryant's extra point up and good. And that makes the score 21-0. Here's Bosher to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. And here now come the Falcons. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, But you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Gun. Hey, wait. Sit up.
2nd and 10 now. Ryan. And he will find Ridley on the left side. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
11, 21. Hey, right half. On, 25,
On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. Steps away to his left. Looking downfield for Jones. So they took a shot on 1st down, but couldn't connect.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage.
Gun. Hey, South. 20. Hey, gun. Look out.
2nd and 10. It's Ryan again. Flush to his right. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helped to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
Hey, 25. Left. 11. Wait. Get up. Wait. Get up.
3rd and 2. Now Ryan. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
From the red zone now, here's Ryan on 1st down. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Julio Jones, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Falcons get a bit closer. On for the extra point, Giorgio Tavecchio. Tavecchio good on the extra point, and they'll cut the lead to 21-7. Here's Bosher to kick it away. This will be taken very short. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. Now the Falcons offense, they get ready to head back out here. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Ryan and the Falcons now come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. And he gets this one to Ridley complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 23 yards on the play. They'll throw on 1st down with Ryan. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Takk McKinley in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. From midfield now, here's Ryan. Looking left side, and he's got him in at the 44-yard. It's a gain of 5, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. From the gun, Ryan. And incomplete on the deep ball. They're going for a receiver there. Already has one touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored one, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
And that will wind up just short. He had it on line. It ran out of gas at the end, and this score will stay right where it is.
Well, he's got a big leg, and when everything comes together, he can certainly hit from long range, but this one's going to come up just a little bit short. A very good effort, though.
Gun. 20, wait. Let's go.
Now Ryan on first down. The left side completion to Jones. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Ready, set up. Ready. 21. Hey, replay.
Now it's Ryan. He's going to let this one go deep. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 10. And now nothing but green ahead of him. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick 6. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. One's in the air. This will be taken short. Here are the Falcons as their offense heads back onto the field. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Hey, gun.
They'll start out on the ground with Coleman. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
21. 11.
On 2nd down, Ryan. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync. Only way to play good defense.
Hall. They needed 15. They got 16 at a first down.
20. Get up. Let's go.
On 1st and 10, Ryan. And some space here. And he will score. Touchdown, Falcons.
It's one of them ones, man. You just in the car, man. It's like when you in the car, you just think about everything, man. Definitely when you by yourself and you just cruising on the highway, man. Yeah, this got me thinking. On that cap, swerving through traffic, listening to trap. My windows ain't tinted, so notice me. 4 braids, Yankee fitted, yeah, know it's me. I'm everywhere comfortable, but I'm still attentive. A young with money will make offended. I ain't flashy, I'm classy, but I ain't stupid either. Never show up to that's hungry and eager. My brother's keeper, I'm loyal, it's all in my demeanor. A true believer, I believe when they didn't believe her. That's why I don't let opinions affect me. I do what I want to do. If they do or they don't accept me, they expect me to give up. I almost did. Things went from moving faster, slow motion. I was losing focus, stuck on that. It was smooth on the surface, but underneath it was broken. Hoping to find hope in this hopeless world we live in. What you give is what you given. Gotta make wise decisions. Gotta stay tunnel vision. Gotta avoid collision. Keep scratching the surface and keep your palms itching. Gotta pay moms a visit. It's been a while. I've been working, she keep telling me she miss her child. I find myself passing the house, then I spin around. She say I'm always moving, I just can't sit around. Oh my, cause the cash ain't gonna come to us. When we was down, who gave a dime or gave a for us? So instead of making it hard, I made it fun for us. Make it easy, so when you need it, you just run to us. But it's a lot of pressure, I'm trying to stick and move through this. Fixing these bumps on the road so I can just cruise to this. Living my life on the road, I'm trying to get used to this. And when they throw dirt, I just act like a broom to this. Trying to stay true to this. Even when they lie on me. World on my shoulders, my girl can't even cry on me. God watching over me, the devil probably spy on me. I've been going through some Kenneth, keep an eye on me. I know it's been a drought, but to my fans, don't go dry on me. If you want a picture, take a picture, don't get shy on me. I'm here to inspire. I admire that you admire me. I've been in the dark, but I promise you'll see a bright of me. I'm sorry. To all my supporters, man, I love y'all. I just want to say thank you for supporting me since day one. You don't want to see me win, man. I don't know why, but we gonna win anyway. I came straight out the with a microphone. Boy, I swear I couldn't leave that mic alone. Everybody clear the room, I like to write alone. I'm in my zone, bass bouncing off the styrofoam. I'm never in between, I'm either hot or cold. Can't be a loser, I maneuver like I got a clone. I'm out here in these streets like I ain't got a home. And you barely hear from me like I ain't got a phone. Because there's no days off, there's no days off. I know it sounds a little painful, but it pays off. Social sites was distracting, so I stayed off. Spoke to God that me and Satan had a face off. I swear my life was like a rocket, then it takes off. First I plotted, then I got it, couldn't wait long. I put the pedal to the metal, then took the brakes off. And I kept it. Trying to stop me. Y'all can't stop me. This is forever. Forever, man. I mean that.
Look at the cash coming in. Come get your man, Slim Booger bugging me. Just need a bag, quit all that jaw jackery. Don't even me that I don't want none of it. He's mad about it, had enough of it. Whoa, watch what you saying, how that poppin' and shaking. Y'all is a lazy, my posse deep and I raiding. We act a fool for the paper. Had a dream and I made it. El Camino on Dayton's, bitches guess over bait. Put the brand on me. Bet on my bacon, big and flat in the bacon. I might just roll out today. I might just roll out to Vegas, head back to my old ways. Cop a roof for all day. Look at me, baby. Look at me, baby. Don't Don't I look like a million? I'm about to clean out the safe. Don't I look like somebody that just be bodying everything? All that talking is great, but I don't be talking. I air it out. All the problems have gotten easy to bury. I'd rather kiss on my. I've been broke way longer than I've been rich, so until it levels out, I'ma take mama to. Took me so long to get it, gonna spread it out. I'm dead and gone. One in the hand, one in the bag, bubbling. One in the hand, one in the bag, bubbling. Look at the cash, bubbling. Look at the cash, bubbling. One in the hand, one in the hand, one in the hand, one in the bag, bubbling. Look at the cash, bubbling. Look at the cash, bubbling. I'ma need all the fries you can give me, all the hot sauce, all the pie you can give me. Better be all in nothing, don't have me in the middle. You better be all you can, yeah, in the limit. Yeah, super fly for the dumbos, plenty slides I can shuffle. Hit the cadence on my young Isaac Hayes, Billy Ocean, about the old with the cane stick. Let my slippers at the function. It's hard to run the Gucci slides. That bet you say you didn't never. I'ma step no. Jackie Chan, no travel. Can't clean it with the beat. Dripping from the. No, not me. I can never be the one you want to stuff for. Money, that machine. They fell down my stove. R.I.P. the times that I was broke. Acting like a 9/11 folks. Matte black, liquor clean. Dead presents in and I'm a local. Cooking up canard. Waiting for the antidote. Running out of time. Pictures thinner than a penny hoe.
Rub your hand up to your pockets. I don't do that. In my prison, you do what I tell you to. Get over here. He's gonna get this.
All right, Coach, we are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. We thought the old place was loud. Somehow this place got even louder a short time ago as the Falcons were introduced to this sellout crowd. We're set to go as the Falcons get ready to match up with Matt Ryan and the Atlanta Falcons. Here's Bosher to kick it away. On the return, here's Justin Hardy. And a nifty return there as he's all the way up. Past the 40-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. The tackle made there by Tack McKinley.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
A gain of 4 on the play, and that'll bring up a third down.
20. There you go.
Operating from the gun, Ryan. Over the middle, that's caught by Ridley. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. His first catch, good for 16 and a first.
Hey, Tuesday.
I give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat him on that play, did they?
And he can't escape the pressure. Ryan goes down.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
This one caught by Ridley. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down.
21.
And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll be 4th down. And Bryant's kick is good. And the Falcons are out to a 3-0 advantage. So a pretty good opening drive. That'll make the home fans somewhat happy. They wanted 6, but they got 3 in the early lead.
And they should be happy. The guys look good getting down the field. That's got to give them a little bit of hope that good things are in store here today for them.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Ryan will bring the Falcons up now, 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. And the play clock running very low, so Dan Quinn decides to call for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On 1st down, Ryan drops it off for Coleman. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a 1st down.
There we go. Done. 21. Go. 20.
Throwing now, Ryan on 1st down. Caught by Sanu. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
21. Hey, express. Get up.
On 2nd down, here's Ryan. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack.
I think this is where we see how the game has moved along a little bit. Free safety, no blitz, but reads the play, has no responsibility in coverage, and takes a gamble and goes and gets the quarterback.
Well, is that a spot, though, where when he's coming, the quarterback needs to be able to find somebody or not necessarily?
Has to, because with that amount of time coming from the free safety position, someone should break open.
And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
They didn't get the 1st down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up, keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the 1st. Now it's Ryan. And this is incomplete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game, and that will force a turnover on downs.
Left. Space. Gun.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And he's going to be met at about the 43. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move left.
And he can't escape the pressure. Ryan goes down. Grady Jarrett busting through to get him for a loss of 6. Third and long. It's Ryan. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. Now on fourth down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. Now the Falcons offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say, maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that. Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14.
Get up!
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
I like that one, partner. They go back-to-back with excellent gains. And really, it shouldn't be a surprise who they were throwing the ball to. He's their best guy.
Yeah, we knew that they would get him involved early. They're doubling down on getting him involved early. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Takk McKinley in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal.
Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, it's the Falcons in possession to begin quarter number 2, but they face a second and long to start things out. From the gun, Ryan under pressure again, and down he goes again. Vic Beasley in there to get him, and this pass rush strong now. That sacks on back-to-back plays. So the sack pushes him back, and now third and long for Ryan and the Falcons. Now Ryan. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now, seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny? When we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
On first down, Ryan. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course. Well, Charles, hard to believe. We're already at the halfway point of the season. Less than 100 days now until Super Bowl 53. Right now, Chiefs-Rams, they appear to be so good. But give me one other contender in each conference that could press them.
Well, let's start in the AFC. If you're going to give me a strong contender or have me pick a strong contender, you never take New England out of it. And don't forget, New England has the victory over Kansas City, albeit at home in New England. But still, Tom Brady and the Patriots, never count them out. If you want to pick a dark horse team out of the AFC, how about the Los Angeles Chargers? Philip Rivers and crew throwing it around. They'll get Joey Bosa back a little bit later in the season to help provide better pass rush. If that happens, they can compete with anyone. If I flip it over to the NFC side, New Orleans right now looks like a very strong contender, playing very well on defense, and Drew Brees is flinging it like crazy, and Alvin Kamara is running it and catching it. And how about this for a dark horse? The Seattle Seahawks. They're back to playing Seahawks football, running the heck out of it on offense. Russell Wilson now guiding your football team, and a young, hungry team wanting to establish their own bona fides.
And on a little two-game winning streak now at 4-3. A first chance in the red zone for the Falcons now. It's 1st and 10 from the 12. And the Falcons going to use another timeout. That's their second, so they'll have one remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. Took nearly the entire first half, but a first red zone opportunity for him here. It's 1st and 10 from the 12. Coleman now. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Tevin Coleman, a 12-yard touchdown run. And the Falcons are in for 6. And this one through the uprights and good. Here's Bosher to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. Here's Bryant for the extra point. Bryant tacks on the extra point, and the lead is now 17-3. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. So out come the Falcons now. And they just had that pick 6. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle, you know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. Let's see if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
54, south, 39. Wait, 21. 39. Under 10. Get up. Go.
Now Ryan on 2nd down. Complete to Jones. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Ryan to Jones, the Falcon connection there for a first.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage. The drag route can be effective when it's run well.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Ryan. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. On 3rd and 2, Ryan. And a throw right sideline is complete. 1:57 to go in this first half. We're back to Atlanta right after this timeout. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Jones. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Julio Jones, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Falcons have cut it to within a score. Extra point up and good by Tavecchio. And that slices the lead down to 17-10. Here's Bosher to kick it away. So a very short kick here. This will be taken by one of the up men. Here comes the Falcon offense now as they get set to take over here. We have witnessed touchdowns on back-to-back drives. We'll see if the offense can continue this uptick here.
And I know you're looking at me funny. You're wondering when I'm going to get upset watching these guys go up and down field, aren't you?
I wasn't looking at you. I got something in my eye.
That's the excuse that you always use for something like that. Listen, I appreciate good offensive football as much as the next person. When it's played well and is skillful, I'm with it. And right now, this is exciting.
Oh, the defender likes it. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll stop him right on the midfield stripe. Grady Jarrett with the tackle.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Tuesday.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Coleman has it here right side. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. And give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
Throw left side complete. It's Hall. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. To throw on second down, Ryan. That's caught. It's Coleman. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
Get up! Hey, Tuesday.
From the shotgun, Ryan. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line. Second and goal. From the gun, it's Ryan. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. It was Desmond Trufant right there, step for step in coverage. And Bryant's kick is good. And they double him up here. That makes our score 20-10. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
Short kick. One of the up middle take it down. And here now come the Falcons. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Final play of the first half, barring a penalty, as they come up on 1st and 10.
Hey, Tuesday.
Final play of the half. It's Ryan. He sets to fire deep. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Well, that came a little abruptly here. Still working on my apple up in the booth. Hang on here. Let me spit this out. And we can get to the third quarter now. That's fielded in the end zone. Now the Falcons offense, they get ready to head back out here. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there.
But this you're going to do that?
I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for him. This is Coleman. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
7 catches for him now, and this last one, a first down.
Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get deep.
Yeah, that
first.
wasn't the first option.
No, it came off of that guy, the deep guy, and came underneath on the drag, completed it very well.
And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Grady Jarrett able to get in and run him down for a loss of 14. So the sack pushes him back, and now third and long for Ryan and the Falcons.
Hey, my way. Hey, go.
Here's Ryan. And he can't come up with a pick. Nearly his second of the game. Instead, fourth down.
And we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. Looks like Ryan's going to stay out there. Indeed, they're going to try for this on fourth down. They'll indeed go for it with Ryan. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Deion Jones. In there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8.
Gun! Wait! Space! 11! Gun!
On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Tech McKinley able to drop him for a loss of 4.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and end up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. He finds Coleman. And he will have the 1st down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal. Operating from the gun, Ryan. And it's caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Nice gain of 8 that time, and it's 2nd and goal.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Good yardage on 1st down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? They come out here in the I. Ryan keeps it on the sneak. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Only a yard on the sneak, not what he was hoping for, and it's 3rd down.
Yeah, partner, they went a little conservative, didn't they? And they ended up marking it short. And now I wonder, will they even do it again on 3rd down?
Wait. Hey, gun. Ball.
It's Coleman here. No gain on play, and what to do now on 4th and goal.
Now this feels like old school football because this has turned into a good old-fashioned goal line stand. So on offense, what do you do now? Do you decide to run it or throw it if you go for it on 4th down?
Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Falcons. They've got the football. They've got the lead as we get set to start the 4th. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. And Bryant's kick is good. And that will stretch the lead up to 13. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
That's fielded in the end zone. And an alley to run. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10, touchdown, Falcons. Tevin Coleman with what they'll score a 106-yard return. And the Falcons draw a bit closer. And that big fourth quarter return, Charles, makes this a one-score game.
And now it all comes down to philosophy. All right, they just had a big return for a touchdown, so the momentum is high. Do you want to ride that and go for two? Or do you just go ahead and kick the extra point and come back and rely on your defense?
So now the other return teams out there, as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. This will be taken very short. Oh, leads him behind on the spin. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Here are the Falcons as their offense heads back onto the field. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
Now, throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, fourth quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. To throw is Ryan. This one complete to Coleman. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. It'll be a 3-yard gain. And just like that, it's third down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Now it's Ryan. They find some open field here. There he goes right side. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. Tavecchio to add the PAT. A very important extra point there, up and good. And they have taken the lead here in this fourth quarter. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. It's a very short kick, taken right at the 20. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line. Now the Falcons offense gets ready to head back onto the field. Ryan and the Falcons now come up 1st and 10 at their own 21. Back to the air, Ryan after the pick six. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Grady Jarrett in there to pick up his second sack now of the afternoon. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down. On second down, Ryan. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Takk McKinley in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon. So the sack pushes him back, and now 3rd and long for Ryan and the Falcons. From the gun, Ryan. He'll rifle this one deep right side. He's got a man, complete. That one will go down as 33 yards on the 3rd down conversion. So the first connection there, Ryan to Jones, and certainly a big reason they're losing on the scoreboard.
As they go as a connection, it's Pierce, so goes the team. And they need to be on the same page, in sync. And they really wish it could have been earlier in the game. Now they've got some ground to make up.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Operating from the gun, Ryan. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Takk McKinley getting him once again, his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. From the gun, Ryan. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
21, 22. 39. 11. On.
Operating from the gun. Ryan got his man complete over the middle. That's Hall. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Line of scrimmage moves from 137-yard line to the other as they come up 1st and 10.
There we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Here's Ryan. And he will find Ridley on the left side. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a first down. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this.
Get up. 22. Left.
Here's Coleman, and he'll get this down only to the 18. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ball game.
54, south.
They will run again with Coleman. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
The Falcons on 3rd down. 5 out of 9 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
20.
They'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Grady Jarrett in there to drop him as the clock continues to roll. Set him back 5. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to take the lead here in the final minute. And Bryant's kick is good. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. All right, so time to reset here. It's a huge kick there, gives them the lead, but they've got to be careful that their celebrations aren't a little too premature.
You're exactly right about that because there still is time for the other guys to run a few plays and get into field goal position. So this defense is going to need to come up with one final stop if they're going to get out of here with a victory.
Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you get a decision. Are you in field goal range or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a shot that you're going to have another play.
We'll see how they handle it. He'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. That one goes for 36 yards.
You have no timeouts. You absolutely know you have to get out of bounds. That's been practiced many, many times. Can't afford to blow it in this situation.
Escaping the pressure right. And this is incomplete. So no miracles here on the final play. And this ball game.
Seatbelt day. After I said